Hello everyone and welcome back to another Roblox video. Today we're looking at Project Slayers, a fun Demon Slayer based game. Basically it's a lot of fun. I've been playing it for a while and I'm going to show you guys the best way I have found to get started in this game. So here we are inside the game. You can choose your slot. As you can see, I've already got a slot made. I can't really create another one to show you everything, but yeah, just create your slot 1. Then it takes you to this menu. Alright, now if you're new to the game, start the tutorial. I didn't see this when I started, so I don't know what it's got, and it won't let me in now since I've been playing. But anyway, yeah, also you can check your spins if you have any. That can give you some extra items to start out with. As you can see, we got spins and yeah, clan spins. I'm not really using those because I have a good clan and none. Most of the time you're going to get nothing. Okay, just straight up, most of the time you're going to get nothing. All right. So anyway, next you're going to want to customize your character. You can choose their scale, width, height, and depth. As you can see, I went with the, tall, thin character, basically like myself. Yeah, it's a really nice customization. You can customize the clothing, or you can change the color. Yeah, basically it's near full customization. There are some game passes to give you a little bit more options, but yeah, that's what they've got now. Without what they have for free is really nice. Also, make sure to spin your clan. As you can see, I've got Urodaki. I'm not going to spin that because I actually kind of like this. It gives me a buff when wearing a mask, and partied with 2 other people gives us all more experience. But yeah, there's quite a few types of clans. Higher tier clans have more perks. Anyway, yeah, so this is the character we're using. So yeah, basically, you got your character made, let's hit play. Obviously, if you're new to the game, you'd go to map 0, or level 0, map 1. So yeah, you basically start here in Cure Baiting Village. There's a safe zone and everything. So yeah, first thing you're going to want to do whenever you join the game, if you're on, you don't start out with a sword or anything. Basically, the only things you start out with are, you only start out with punching and your map. That's it. You don't even get the lantern or the sword, alright? So yeah, however, the best way to get started, ignore the punching, for now. Now also your map, you will start out with Cure Baiting Village already unlocked and equipped, plus 2 map points that you can spend on getting these places, alright? Unlocking these places with map points will allow you to go to them on the map. As you can see, you got the arrow. It'll allow you to equip them, and it'll tell you where they are. Now, the first 2 places you're going to want to get are Ushumaru Village. Unlock that, and the Butterfly Mansion. Those are what you're going to want to spend your first 2 map points on. You aren't going to use them now, but might as well get them out of the way since you've already got them unlocked, or since you've already got the points for it. Next up. So yeah, once you've got that done, now we can get into the actual getting stronger. Alright. First quest you're going to want to do, also might be good to set your spawn point. But yeah, first quest you're going to want to do, come over here, talk to this girl. Basically, Sarah will give you the quest to pick rice. And it's basically, starter quest, fetch quest, early game. So yeah, basically just do this quest. Alright, so it's just picking 4 things of rice. And then once you're done, she'll say thanks for the help, alright? Now, you can't just go back and start it again. As you can see, you gotta go do some other quests. Fortunately, there are 2 quests you can get, alright? Second quest is Grandpa Wagwan. There is a bit of a timer on these, so just give it a moment, and there it goes, there it goes. So yeah. Then, basically, you just gotta carry this wagon down here. Now, these guys over here and this dude over here are hostile, but, yeah, just ignore them. They won't attack you if you don't get close. So yeah, basically, just do the cart quest. So yeah, we did the quest. Now we're heading back to the village. And as you can see, there's some people fighting over there, and then, well, someone already killed this dude, it seems. But yeah, we're just going to ignore that. Now, if you want to focus on martial arts like, fist combat, you can get that up with the logs, but you basically just punch the logs in order to raise your fist mastery. But I would not recommend this. Alright. Fist, there are some good, like, martial arts, hand-to-hand combat in the game, like, and some blood demon arts and stuff. But, yeah, for now, you're not a demon, you're a human. So the first thing you're going to want to do is focus on swords. Now you can get the green katana for 500 or the golden katana for 1069. Nice. Alright, now I saved up for the golden katana, but honestly, these are just, starter katanas, so yeah. So you can get the basic green katana. Alright. Or you can save up for the golden katana. Either way, repeatedly do the rice picking and the wagon quest until you can buy a katana. Alright, once you get the katana, sort of, swing it a bit, you sort of get the hang of it, alright? You got a block, and then you can swing 5 times. The last hit will knock your opponent back. So yeah, next, once you go up, say, basically, it will tell you what level you need to be in order to do these quests, so just keep doing the rice picking and wagon quests until you can do this quest, alright? Once you have the sword, yeah, just focus on that. So yeah, talk to Somi once you can. She'll talk about the bandits, and yeah. Basically, you just gotta start out by beating 5 of these guys. And the more people there are around, the better, alright? So yeah, the best way to do this, if you're new to the game, let them aggro on you. Block their attacks, then strike them. Now I have like almost maxed out my sword mastery. So it'll take you at least a few tries to beat these guys, alright? So yeah, just repeatedly let them hit your block and then just start swinging. Once they've exhausted themselves on your block, start swinging. This is a bit more of a defensive strategy, but if you're new to the game, this will keep you alive. Also, if these guys decide to block, which they can, the sword will cut through their block if they're blocking with their fists. Alright, swords will cut through weaponless blocks. That's why I said to go with the sword rather than just trying to do this with martial arts. Because it's a lot easier, alright? So anyway, yeah, you do that quest. Then you've got what is probably one of the harder quests, even for me at my level, This is probably one of the more difficult quests. Because the way it works is you gotta pick her up by pressing H, you put her on your back, and you carry her. If you get hit while she's on your back, she'll get knocked off. See? So yeah, best way to do it, use your dash to evade. I hit it twice. See. Oh yeah, you can also like dodge stuff like that. Next, block. Same strategy, just make sure she's on your back. Also be careful that that final attack that he did with the multiple punches will break your block, I believe. So be wary of that. Then anyway, you just go talk to her, and then you can talk to her to face Zuko. Zuko is actually stronger than the bandits, so it is going to be an actual difficult fight. So yeah, basically, now I'm incredibly strong, so this is going to be no challenge for me. But yeah, also if you invite friends with you, you can have friends help you, alright? If you have friends join the game with you, you can create a party and then just type in their username and invite them to the party. And you won't damage them, they won't damage you, and you both can attack him. Basically, what he'll drop is this necklace, which gives you plus 20 health. That's actually pretty decent. So yeah, basically, once you're able to do that, and I would recommend fighting these guys until you're strong enough to kill that guy. What I'd recommend is fighting these guys until you've got, like, you know, some mastery, and then, you know, like, I don't know, like 25 mastery with your sword in order, and then you can start trying to solo Zuko, alright? Just keep fighting these guys until you're able to kill Zuko without dying, alright? That's just the best way to do it. Also, don't ignore the rice quest and the wagon quest after you unlock this quest, alright? Just keep alternating between the 3 quests, or 3 quest givers, until, you know, you're level 12. Once you're level 12, then you can get a breathing style. There are a few breathing styles on this map. There's water, there's insect, and there's wind. There are a few others like mist and volcano, or mist and fire. Oh yeah, and there's also lightning. Let me tell you right now, wind is arguably the best breathing style in the whole game right now, even better than the ones on map 2, which you need to be level 75 in order to get. Wind is arguably better than all of them. Like, all of the breathing styles are good, but wind is just better. Remember how I said, you know, once you're level 12, you can get wind. And this is where friends actually come in handy. So yeah, what you're going to do is talk to Horse Guy. Remember how I said unlock the Butterfly Mansion? Yeah, go to it. Now, the wind trainer isn't here, the insect trainer is, but I'm telling you guys, wind is better. Now you can choose whatever breathing style you want since they're all good, it's just wind is arguably the best. So, you know, that's what I'm going to show you guys. So basically, you just got to come here, just run this way, west of the Butterfly Mansion. That is where the wind trainer is. Alright? This dude right here. Now I've already got wind, so he'll just yell at me. But this dude right here will teach you wind once you have level 12 and I think some gold in order to do it. I don't remember how much gold, like a few thousand, maybe. I don't remember. But anyway, he'll send you on a quest. He'll give you 3 quests, alright? 3 quests. And those quests are actually kind of easy, alright? 2 of them are back at the Butterfly Mansion. You gotta do some push-ups, some target practice, and then you gotta, but anyway, once you're done with his quest, he'll give you one final quest, and you gotta fight this guy. Not easy. I would not recommend doing this alone at all. I couldn't do it alone. It took me a while before I was able to solo this guy, even after I had wind breathing. So yeah, basically, you gotta get some friends. Yeah, this dude is... yeah, this dude is actually pretty tough. But all the bosses are. See, basically, oh yeah, and there's also this sword clash thing. I don't like how they've made it, but yeah. I do like how combat works in this game, but because, you know, I actually feel like I'm in some anime. Oh boy, I'm out of breath. Hold on. But yeah, definitely bring some friends to face this dude. Yeah, that was kind of a difficult battle, even for me. Even though I'm like, you know, level 94, that was a difficult battle. Like, I'm able to solo him, but, you know, it's not easy. So yeah, you're gonna need some friends in order to get a breathing style. Once you have a breathing style unlocked, now you're gonna have to make it stronger. So basically, you just gotta go across the street from the wind trainer to this village here, because there's a horse guy here. Next up, Ushumaru Village. That's where we're going. Now, basically, I've shown you the money quest. Arguably, the best money quest in map 1 is over here. This girl right here gives the best money quest on this map. So we're going to need her help. So you climb up this. Set your spawn. And then go over to this girl. Over here. She'll give you a quest to find a diamond. Yeah, Betty. As you can see, you gotta find the diamond. There are a few places it can be. There is one over here. It'll spawn like over here. It's not over here, so it's not down here either. So the next spot is up in the rest of the village. All right, let's just... yeah, the other spot is like here behind the house. All right, That'll give you 500 money, 500 wen. Basically, just, and you can also use the horse guy. There's a horse guy. Yeah, right there is another horse guy. You can use him to go back to the starter village to get more money, and you're gonna need a bit of money. All right, because basically we're gonna need a lot of money. But there is a really easy way to get money, all right? Well, relatively easy. Fishing rod. What you need is 2,500 wen and you can buy a fishing rod. Now I got the bamboo one from map 2, which is better. It's just a little bit better, but yeah. I'll show you guys how it works. As you can see, you got Ushimaru Village right there. You can just come over here to the water and use the fishing rod. All right. You can get a lot of money from fishing. So you basically just got to select it when it goes in. You got to click the circle when it hits the blue. All right, that actually took me somewhat time to figure out. I thought fishing was bugged, and it's like, come on, I'm clicking when it's in the blue, but I had to click the circle. So yeah. Anyway, once you got a good amount of fish, you do that a bunch of times, get a good amount of fish, go back to Ushimaru Village using the horse guy. He'll take you right to the middle of the village. And then you can run over to this guy who you can sell your fish to. And you can get a lot of money from that, all right? That is basically the best way to consistently make money. The diamond quest, which has a 15-minute cooldown, and the fishing. So, basically just fish for 15 minutes, then do Betty's quest. Then fish for 15 minutes, then do Betty's quest. That is basically the best way to get money, which is very important right now because if you've done the whole, breathing thing, you've got wind breathing or whatever breathing you want. If you've got your breathing style selected and unlocked, it's still not good because you will basically, as you can see, you got this bar here. This bar is your breathing, right? It starts out at 75 and you have to charge it. And you have to charge it by holding breath. I have it set to T and that will recharge it. But if you haven't worked on improving this, it will decrease. It's basically don't use it when you first get it. You have to strengthen your breathing level. Basically, you got to come back to the butterfly mansion. And then come over to these things. Now, it takes a lot of money to get all the, it'll take a lot of money to get all the gourds you need. Like several thousands. I think like somewhere around 50,000 total wen in order to completely unlock to get maximum breathing. All right, which is 135. You've got healing. And you can also like sprint. That is like the maximum breathing level. So first off, you gotta get 7 of these small gourds, then 7 of these medium gourds, and then like a whole bunch of these big ones. That's just 50,000 total. So yeah, in order to max out your breathing, once you do that, you can. Now that might seem pretty boring and tedious, but that is the fastest way. In fact, you don't even need to get maximum breathing in order to make your breathing style usable. It's just it's not recommended using it in like level 1 breathing. There's like 5 levels to breathing. It's not recommended using it on level 1 or 2. Get level 3, which is when it's like at like 105 and it will start filling up automatically. Then you can start training your actual fighting skills. But if you're down for just grinding money, do the fishing and diamond finding quests and stuff, and just get it to max. So yeah, let's say you've done all that, let's just say you've got yourself to, total concentration breathing, which is the 3rd level. Go back to Ushimaru, and then you can actually start working on your effectiveness with it. All right. If you haven't started fighting with your breathing styles yet, then you probably only have Purifying Wind unlocked. So yeah, basically just talk to Grandpa, and then just, yeah, again, go with a defensive strategy. Slash, block, slash. And then yeah, that just do that until you got all of his subordinates beat. All right, just keep doing these quests until you get your mastery to go up. And I'd recommend a defensive strategy. And then once you get the 2nd move, it's a dash attack. Let them hit your block, and then just slash them. And that will get your sword and wind mastery to go up. And yeah, and then you can just fight these guys, all right? Now you might be thinking, maybe I don't want to be a demon slayer. Maybe I want to be a demon, all right? That is a possibility, but I wouldn't recommend it until you've got this straw hat that I'm wearing. Because if you become a demon now, first off, becoming a demon is something that's sort of a random event, all right? You have to find Muzan, who spawns in a random location out in the wild. So it can either be, extremely early game, mid game, or extremely late game when you actually find him. Also, you burn up in the sunlight, which is why you need the hat. So yeah, during the day, the only thing you can really do early game is die. So yeah. Now they're kind of attacking him, but with this dude, it's actually kind of difficult early game, but not impossible to solo. Anyway, he does have a spinning like Beyblade attack, which is pretty annoying if it gets you hit. So yeah, when he does that, then you hit him with your Purifying Wind, alright? Hit him when he's doing the spin attack with Purifying Wind, like back up, then strike him with it. Then run up and start attacking him. It's a bit more of an offensive strategy. And then, once you unlock the 2nd move and 3rd move and stuff, you can actually start using those against him. But early, yeah, see that spinning attack? It's rather annoying and it sort of stun locks you for a bit. So, yeah. So yeah, the more moves you unlock, the more of an offensive strategy you can take with Wind. Wind is also pretty good because it has really nice combo potential. As you can see. It's actually pretty good. Even in early game, it's like one of the best for grinding. But yeah, avoid becoming a demon until, you have the straw hat. Then you can go with demon and demon blood arts. But till then, definitely work on the sword because there's no telling when you're gonna get the straw hat. Also, if you want to get help, if you have help when fighting the bosses, do 5% damage. You need 5% damage or more in order to be able to take anything from the chests. Alright? So yeah, that's basically starter info. Alright? That's basically what you need to know in order to get started. Just work on your sword and wind mastery or breathing style mastery. Like I said, wind is arguably the best, but the others are good. Alright, there are no bad breathing styles. So yeah. Also, I know he's using the Inosuke swords, but that's something in map 2, not map 1. So, yeah. Anyway, that's basically everything you need to know to start out in this game. I would ask you guys to like and subscribe if you have enjoyed or this has been helpful to you in any way. And so with that, my friends, sayonara.